Hello, Facebookers! Happy Sunday! How are you? I just wanted to get on because I just had like two crazy healings, it gets confusing. Gave two crazy healings in a row, and I just wanted to share my experience because it's just very hard to put into words. And I know you've probably seen me talk about these things before, but they're really, really cool. I just did a little bit on my Instagram story, but I wanted to share this with you, my Facebook friends, because I know not all of you watch my Instagram stories, although they do come across to Facebook. So I had two healings this morning. I had a lady log in remotely on Zoom from Merimbula down south, and another lady come face to face, like just left just before. So the Merimbula lady, I haven't physically ever met her. I feel like I know her. She's an amazing lady down there. Diane's met her. And we did a remote healing, and really, really powerful channeling came through me. If you don't know what channeling is, don't worry, because I'm still learning. But channeling is basically, it's very hard to explain, but you just get messages come through you, and it's through your voice, but it's not your voice, if that makes sense. This sounds probably a little bit crazy for those of you that are not into this stuff, but just have an open mind and listen anyway. It's I can't control it. It comes through my voice, and I just allow it to come through me. And quite often, a lot of it's just gobbledygook, noise, vibration, music, it's sound. I'm pretty much tone deaf. I can't sing to save my life, but the sounds that come out of my mouth are like out of this world. Then it's not my voice. I can't sing, and it's perfect tone. I did a healing on my friend who's a singer, and I forgot that she was a singer. And at the end, she after she'd finished, she said, "That was like perfectly in tune." And I said, "I can't sing." She goes, "You were spot on in tune," because she's a singer. And I said, "It's not me. I don't know. It's not me. I can't sing. Can't sing." So it's really odd. So, but sometimes if I get lucky, I get actual messages come through, like channeled messages, like English words that mean something to the person. And for the lady in Merimbula, there was like really strong messages about stuff. For privacy reasons, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but it was getting really, like when I channel, I get really my physical, I can feel it physically. So my hands often get like a little bit, like I can feel the muscles in my hands, and they shake, and I sometimes go like rigid in my arms, or my arm might go up weird, or weird shit happens physically. And it was getting, and the more powerful it comes through, the more channeling that comes through. Hey Louisa, the more channeling that comes through, it's stronger, and the physical things happen. So my hands start to go, they do all weird things. So this was a really, really strong one. As I said, this was remotely. This is not even physically in the same room. I'm sitting right next to my laptop, and the lady's interstate. So, and then this message just kept coming over and over, and then it's getting really loud, and it's getting really like forceful. And I was like, oh my God. And it was spot on for what she needed to hear. So that was really, really cool. And when I finished that, I said, how was that? She's like, holy crap, that was really powerful. I said, yeah, it was, wasn't it? And the sound healing works on a vibrational level as well. So it allows the vibration of the sound that's coming out of my voice, which is not me, but it is washing over them, and it's working in with their vibrational essence, I suppose you'd say, to clear any blockages, because some of the sounds that come out of my mouth are really, really, really like either high pitched or really, really low. It's not my voice. You ask the people, and they say that I can tell it wasn't you. I said, no, it's not me. I just allow to come through. So the second lady came face to face, and we had to always have a chat beforehand, and she was telling me she's got like arthritic, a lot of arthritis in her joints, and she's decided to take some self-care and do self-love. So she's been booked in for some massages, going to the sauna, going to the float tank, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and I'd forgotten, but she had a lot of gut stuff going on last year as well. And through the healing, all of a sudden it just kept saying, like this channeling kept saying, wash it out, 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 wash it out. Like it was water, like all to do with water, and washing it out, washing it out, washing it, and just repetitive over and over and over, and really, really loudly. And I was like, oh, okay. And at the end, when I was on her, had my hands on her ankles, I get like sort of messages, or a no, it's not a message. It's like it's called intuition. I just feel this is what I have to do next. So I felt I needed to go get an essential oil for her, which I don't always do in my healings. It's just sometimes. So it's quite dark in here, and I had my eyes shut, and I went over to my box with my eyes shut, opened the top drawer. I don't even know why oils are all over the shop. I have no organisation in my oil box whatsoever. And I had my eyes shut, and I always intuitively pick the oil a person needs. So I just feel around until I get to the one that feels like it's the one. So I grabbed it out and I put it in my hands. I don't even know what it is. And when I smelt it straight away, I was like, oh my God, it's the Aroma Touch oil, which is the massage oil for joints. So I intuitively picked that with my eyes shut, obviously used the oil on her. And then again, at the end of a healing, I got a message to pull a card. Oh, is it still out? No, it's not out. I was going to show it to you. It's really pretty. Maybe it's on the top of the pack. Oh, and again, I used my intuition to pick the card pack, which was this one. And then I use, obviously, intuition to pick the actual card that she needed. Let's see if it's on the top. This is a really pretty card. Let's see. It'd be funny if I could pick it again. Here it is. And this is the card that I picked. So straight away, I just saw the blue, and there was like, it was all to do with water. I'm not joking. The whole card was about clearing your body with water. Oh, and when I was on her ankles, I'm pointing over there because that's where my bed is, if you're wondering. I get a bit pointing on here. I'll show you. There's my bed over here. So that's where I'm doing my healings. And that's usually where my laptop is, so I'll keep pointing around. So when my hands were on her ankles, I was making these noises, like, I can't explain the sounds, but after a while I realized what the sound was like exactly like the ocean makes when the waves come in and then they wash out again. I can't do it because I can't do this stuff unless I'm in actual trance. And it was like it was washing out and washing back in and out and in like that. And I was like, oh wow, it's like the ocean washing over her. And I'll read you what this card said. So I intuitively picked the card. Oh, obviously, because you can't pick cards any other way, clearly. And so this is what her card said. This mandala asks you to connect with the water elements, both physically and energetically. Connect physically by swimming in natural water sources and increasing your pure water intake, which is both of the things that came through in a healing. On an energetic level, there is much for you to master with the water elementals, so take the time to connect through, and there's a meditation below which goes into it as well, and that goes into water as well. So the key elements of this card, obviously because it's blue, is sapphire blue, throat chakra, water element, channeling, and deep sleep. Well, there you go. So cool. I had another one. Was it you, Louisa, maybe? Where I intuitively pulled an oil, and I thought I'd picked up frankincense, I think it was, and then I was using the oil, and I was like, that is so not frankincense, because I know what frankincense smells like. I couldn't work out what it was. It was an oil I don't use all the time. And I was talking to her later and she said, what was that oil you put on me? I said, I don't actually know. It's not frankincense, clearly. And the top of the oil, the lid got put on the wrong bottle. So I was like, oh, and I haven't changed it because it's still sitting there with the same bloody lid on it. But it was cardamom. And I was like, oh. So I've got a book over here that has the emotional meaning of oils. And the lady who was on the bed said, oh my God, cardamom, that came up for me the other day I can't remember the ins and outs of the story, but she was told that, oh, Louisa, there you go. She thinks, Louisa, I think it was you. I think you are correct. And the cardamom was brought up in some other session that the person had. And then I pulled out the emotional meaning of it, and it was spot on to where we're at in the healing. So it's insane how it works. I can't explain it, but I love that I can't explain it. And I just know that I know, and I just allow it to happen. And the more I allow it to happen, the more it flows through me and the more powerful it gets. Some sessions get insane powerful. I like get sort of dripping in sweat, not dripping in sweat, but I get really hot. My hands go, my voice goes all nuts. I get all these messages. I get to channel other languages, light language. I don't know. It's really crazy. So that's it. That's all I wanted to tell you. Share a little bit of what goes on in these healings. If you're interested to know more, obviously just reach out. We do have a cacao circle coming up this Friday. It's not healing and it's not ATC. It's not healing, but it's the more spiritual side of what Di and I do. So it's free and I'm running it online. So if you're interstate, and really it's about connection. I call it Connect with Cacao because it's basically bringing people together. Usually I say women, but men are invited. Usually women turn up, but if you're a man and you want to come, always welcome. Bringing people together over a hot drink, which we just use cacao, but if you want to be at home and have a coffee or a hot chocolate, that's fine. And just talking, getting to know each other at a deeper level without interruptions, without judgment, without having to have a mask on, not a COVID mask, sorry, that was bad timing in COVID. Taking your masks off as in your energetic pretending I'm someone that I'm not mask and not being judged and just going, you know what, this is me, and being vulnerable. And yeah, we go pretty deep. It's really cool. People love them. So it's free. So if you got nothing on Friday night, seriously, you're crazy not to come along. Running it face-to-face here at Forest Lake. I provide the cacao with a little nibble platter. You get to meet new people. And we also, this is a fine art, we're also running it online on Zoom. So if you're interstate, you can zoom in and get the same experience as the people here. So yeah, that's where I'm at, doing so much of this stuff. I just love it. It's my passion. It's my purpose. I feel like I'm in alignment. Yeah. So the kids are back at school, so I get to spend a lot more time focusing on my business, which makes me excited. And yeah, we got our next half day coming up on the 20th of February, I think it is, which is an online workshop for 4 hours. Amazing. We have so much fun. But yeah, before that, we got the Cacao Circle. Lucia, you coming to Cacao? You normally do. If you haven't got your tickets, just jump over to www.those2sisters.com with the number 2. And in the events tab, you'll see the tickets. You just have to register. It's free, but you just have to register so I know who's coming. So I'd love to see you. Tonya, come and experience the Kumbaya, mate. Come and experience it. You might change your mind about it. I'm going to go now. I just want to see if anyone said anything. Sorry if I was being rude. I was just on a bit of a run there. Yes, please, lovely. Lucia's coming. So jump on those2sisters.com, Lucia, and get your register for your ticket, please. So I know you, because you'll tell me and I'll forget because I have blonde hair. It's fake, but it's blonde, and things go in one ear and out the other. So make sure you register so you get put on the list. And yeah, that's where we do a bit more of the deep spiritual type of work. So if you want to know more about the healings and you want to know what all this, I call it woo-woo stuff's about, the cacao is a good step. Very mainstream. We don't go crazy. The probably most weird thing we do is a bit of sage around with the feather and the saging. That's probably the most crazy thing. And the rest is literally just chatting. So it's a good place to start if you're wanting to see what we do. That's it. It's Sunday and I'm going to now go and relax. Thank you for listening if you're still here. I love you all. Book in for a healing if you haven't had one and you want to experience it. Even if you live outside of the state, you can do it remotely. I'd love to get my hands on you and give you some messages. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.